They're so close.
Yeah. I feel like I could reach.
Okay, I love this crowd, y'all. That was a good intro from the crowd, right? Like, I'm giving y'all a round of applause, but all right, let's dive right in. We got a lot to chat about here. So y'all are really big names in the Twitter space, obviously, Twitch space. Can you take us to the beginning and explain how your whole streaming experience began? And Hannah, you're right next to me, so I'm gonna put you in the hot seat first.
Wait, is this good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, sorry. For me, I feel like I actually started streaming just so I could share my gameplay with my friends. It never meant to be what it is now. But yeah, I started playing Minecraft, as you guys know, competitively, I guess. And then I eventually moved over to Bed Wars and then the Dream SMP, and then now we're here.
Now we're here.
That was good.
And I'm pretty sure everyone's very well acquainted with y'all, but if you want to give a little bit of background too as you progress through your journey too. So, you're Hannah.
Oh yeah, I'm Hannah. I'm Hannah Rose. I play Minecraft and a variety of things.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Tina, a little intro and tell us about your journey.
Hello, I'm Tina. I stream variety. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh god, my origin, my lore, my backstory. Among Us, you know, yeah, Among Us, Sussy, COVID, lockdown. Oh god, our sentences, not words. Wait. Yeah, it was just, I guess, a lot of lonely people staying at home. They want ambient voices and, you know, someone to kind of hang out with. And I was like, you know, already playing Among Us with my group of friends at the time. So I was like, oh, I might as well just stream my perspective, because I always kind of streamed games and back in the day, even though it was League, and, you know. But so I just started doing that, and then more people started watching, and then I was doodling, and then more people started watching, and it was just, you know, it was fun, and I'm really happy that oh God, why am I stuttering? Yeah, it was good. Oh God.
Puffy, what about you?
Hi, I'm Nichu, and no, I started when I was just a kid, but I was watching the Yogscast, and I was like, I could do that too. It was awful, terrible. Never find those videos. They're still out there. And I just kind of spiraled through a bunch of SMPs, and I met a bunch of amazing people, and. And yeah, I've always just done Minecraft, and kind of just spiraled into this, and like Tina said, with COVID and the lockdown, it kind of just made everyone come together, and yeah, it worked out.
Hello. I never know if these work. Like everyone here probably, I also got big through COVID. It also started with me originally just needing something to do and streaming for my friends. And I did it before COVID actually, but it got big afterwards through the Lover host. And also meeting people. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah! Yeah!
Good job.
Okay, how do I do this? Can you hear me through my eyes? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the most enthusiastic, yeah, everyone. I love that.
I started doing all this stuff during COVID because I had nothing to do and I have no friends, so I just sat at home. Hey, I know most people. I'm just saying. But I'm also sad to say that I made most of my friends through Among Us, so I owe a lot to Among Us. So I just started streaming and I do art and stuff, and I think it's really fun that I can make new friends just from drawing on MS Paint, and it's really cool.
Hello. Oh God.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi, this is so fun. I started streaming Toontown. That was my origin story. I'm sorry. And if anyone knows what Toontown is in here, oh god, damn, let's go! That was my origin story. Please don't ever find the Toontown videos. No. And I basically just like devolved from Toontown to like Among Us. I feel like we're all like we're carrying. Don't ask about the devolve. I don't know, but like I feel like we've all just like had the Among Us phase really, and then it's just Minecraft.
Not a phase. It's a good game.
It's not. It's never stopped.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a good game.
And then it was just Minecraft, and then it was kind of just like making my way through like different communities and meeting like so many people. And yeah, it's just now I'm somehow here. I don't know how this happened, but I'm here.
Aimsey, I'll start with you, and then we can go back down this way. Talking about being here at TwitchCon, when did you know that you had reached a different level when it comes to streaming? Like, was there a moment where you were like, is this real?
Honestly, I think it's never really settled. I don't know if this is the same for any of you, but it's like, it's always that feeling of, I don't know if anyone's familiar with like imposter syndrome, but it's kind of like you don't feel like you should be where you're at. And it's like, it's weird, because when you're like at home, for example, and streaming, you don't really see every single person that's watching you. You kind of just see a number, and you're kind of like, you see a chat, but you don't really get like a really good idea of how many people that is. And then you go to TwitchCon or something like this, and you see all these like amazing faces like coming up to you, and it's like, oh my god, I've made it. And it's such a surreal feeling of just like, this isn't something that is just in my head. Like, I genuinely have done this somehow, and it's been amazing, genuinely. Like, it's crazy.
Aw, that was so well articulated.
It's only down from here.
Don't say that.
I'm setting the bar.
Good.
Crumb, what about you? Did you have a moment like that?
Yeah. It's still really crazy to me. And then I still have high school and everything. So I go to high school and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is just my normal life. And then I go home and I'll say something stupid like, oh yeah, I slipped down the stairs, and then I'll get like a bunch of people replying. And it's so crazy to see that there's people out there who are like watching the things that I do and on their own will. So it's like super crazy that people are deciding to do that. And I don't think it's ever gonna really settle for me. But it's still really cool.
Yeah, I think I definitely feel the same, that it always just doesn't feel real. And also for me, it very much happened overnight. I think for most of us it did. So I think because of that, we never really got used to it, and it just became our life from one day to the other. So yeah.
For me, it's a bit weird because I kind of was like the kid on the other side where I was like, oh, all these Minecrafters. So then, like, for it to turn around and happen to me, and then I think it's like always most surreal when I'm at these events and I see all the people, or people care enough to come up to me to ask for a photo. I was like, what? But yeah, like everyone else said, I think it really, truly just never kind of like kicks in. And it, like Aimsey said, I feel like everyone here has imposter syndrome because it kind of did happen overnight, and no one expected it to happen off of just especially like a Minecraft server that everyone's been on 100 times over. But I'm very thankful for everybody and all my friends.
Aww. Cute as heck. Oh.
You're up next.
Okay. It was surreal when I went into a boba shop and they're like, "You Tina?" I was like, "Yes, how did you know?" Like, I was like, "Did you read my card?" Like, I don't know, but like, why did you say it like that? And then it was even more real at the meet and greet yesterday. They were like, "Oh, there's a line." I was like, "What do you mean there's a line?" Like, I thought, there'd be a couple people and be like, "Oh, hey, I remember you," like that kind of thing. And it was just so nice. Like, again, like what you said, like putting, like the metrics have faces, and it's awesome, and they're so cute, and like, and you're, oh my god, you guys are all so close, by the way. I didn't expect this. I feel like I can literally reach out and like touch you. But what was the question?
The question was if you had like a moment where you were like, oh wow, this is real. Like I'm at this level now.
I have, like, every time somebody knows who I am, it happens. Like, it doesn't really feel like I'm like, oh yeah, and then I just go about my day. Just kind of like every time somebody knows who I am, I'm like, whoa, you know who I am? Like, that's crazy. Sometimes when people ask for like a picture, I'm still shocked, you know? So I feel like it happens all the time. But I think like the first time it ever happened was at a dumpling store. Yeah, that's about it for me. All right. Okay, sorry.
For me, like, when I originally got to the convention and I was, like, picking up my badge and stuff, and we were all walking outside, like, we were just getting, like, I wasn't expecting anyone to know who I was, but we were just getting stopped and, like, asked to sign badges and take pictures, and I just couldn't believe it. I got back to my hotel and I started tearing up, like, tears of joy. I'm like, what? Like, people want to, like, I don't know, see me and, you know, meet me. I just couldn't believe it. So what, like, originally just getting here was really, really sweet.
You're gonna make me cry. Like I was like, oh my gosh, such a great answer. I think we also need to touch on just, y'all had immense growth rapidly. So how did you handle that? And Tina, I'm looking at you, so you start this one.
Oh, we're skipping now? I thought it was
We'll come back to Hannah. We'll just go down again.
God, how do I deal with the mess, man?
Eat more pretzels, it'll help with the...
Dude, I'm like, maybe the salt will kick in. Like, no, I think, again, for a while, it was really hard to feel like the metric was, like, real. Like, you would, hey, well, what are you doing? Turn that off. It was really hard to put, like, metrics, so, like faces and stuff. So... Well, dude, what was the question? Really bad. I'm so sorry.
Just how did you handle the immense growth? Because it was so rapid.
I felt like I didn't really handle it, if anything. If anything, I felt like I really wanted to, like, seize the opportunity because I feel like a lot of times in my youth, I just let ships, like, sail right past me. You know what I mean? Like, waves would come and go, and I'd be like, oh, I'll do it later. But, like, sometimes when a wave like that, like with streaming and things like that, you kind of have to like take it by the reins, you know what I mean, and really get on that. So, dude, why am I so bad at articulating?
You're great. Is she great?
No. But, so I felt like at the time, don't flame me, I'm moving, so I'm gonna stream more. But like at the time, like I really wanted to like stream as much as I could, and I feel like I really just did the same thing that I did like day one, and it wasn't till like, you know, I got to like see a lot of faces where I was like, do I need to handle this differently? But it feels like kind of the same almost. Like I feel like I'm not doing anything particularly different to handle it. Like it feels very natural to me, you know? I don't know.
That's good advice.
Well, me and Aimsey don't know much about growth, but
Wow.
I'm trying. You shorted at me. You want to? Don't. No. Get up. Get up. Oh no.
Who's taller? Say me.
Don't make me the rainbow here. My short king. Like kind of Tina said, I didn't do anything to handle the growth, but it just skyrocketed. I think I went from like maybe 500 viewers to like 1,000, 5,000, and then it was like above 20,000 at a point. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But I became like a non-stop streamer where I was just playing Minecraft for 10, 12 hours a day. So it's like, if I just power through and I just don't look at the number, then we'll be good. Like I usually stream with my viewers off. But then when you kind of take it into the perception of like when you go to a stadium, it's like this could hold 10,000 people, 20,000 people. I'm like, whoa. But yeah, I think I just, just had fun with it. I mean, at the end of the day, I was just playing on a Minecraft server. So I mean, the fact that all of you guys watched your shenanigans over COVID, I mean, thank you guys for that.
I first of all want to say I am so tired and I'm so sorry I can't really speak today. but also,
You're okay.
For the question, I think like the other two as well. I don't think there's much I did to handle it. Especially the first time I had my like first blow up. I still went to school. I still like did everything like the same way. And then only once COVID hit and we kind of all had to find different habits, I tried to, like, I don't know, make it my job? I don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
You look really nice. Good job.
Everyone you want. Both. You deserve to.
All of them, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this is handling it, but it was super crazy when I'd ever get like subs or stuff. I remember I used to like write it down and then I'd show my mom, and then we'd get Taco Bell for how many subs I got, and it was really cool. And I don't think I'm handling it at all, but I'm not like suffering mentally from it, so it's okay. And I think that I'm pretty happy with everything I've gotten, and I'm really, really thankful. Thank you, everyone.
It's too early to cry.
How am I going to compete with that? That was adorable. Honestly, when it comes to like, I think we all kind of went through that period of like, oh, you know, it's going up a bit. Oh, god damn, it's going up a bit. And it was like, it was crazy because I remember I was so like impressed with myself for like averaging 50 viewers. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. Then it would go up to like 100 and I'd be like, that's amazing. And then it would be like, it was so quick that it just spiked. And I was like, okay, hold on a minute. And it's like, I didn't have time to get excited over it in a sense and like get, I guess, used to it. And I think when it comes to handling it, it's still something that I'm working through because it's always so terrifying to have so many eyes on you. But at the same time, it's such a beautiful thing because it's like, you get to share some of the like most human parts of you with so many people who can then relate to you. And it's like, if I'm able to like be, you know, show myself to these many people and it helps them, like that's the most amazing thing. And it's like, that's something that I'm really happy about. But I'll get used to it one day, I think. I hope. I hope.
So how did you handle the rapid growth?
Oh, well, I, originally started posting, like, Bed Wars clips on TikTok to, like...
GG moment.
GG moments on TikTok. And I was, people started watching them. I'm like, why would anyone want to watch me, like, playing Bed Wars to dumb music, like, a sound? So, but yeah, that translated to Twitch, and then things started just going crazy. And I still see myself as, me just streaming to like 10 people playing Fortnite, and like, because that was only like 2 years ago, and that is such a short amount of time, So I don't know. I don't think I handle it very well, but I'm trying.
Y'all are killing it, by the way. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, Puffy, I'll put you in the hot seat for this one. So you have all built amazing communities, legendary ones. So how do the streamers watching build empires like the ones that you guys have cultivated?
Is it for me?
Yes.
Oh, I
yes,
didn't know
you.
What was the question?
I guess if you have advice to everyone watching, like, how did you build your empire? Like, how would you tell them to build their empire?
Just be yourself, to be quite honest. As I said, I've been doing this since I was a kid, and I think if you're authentically yourself, you gain a community that also likes who you are as a person. A lot of times streamers think they have to like play a character or something to be liked, almost like the same thing as like when people go to high school and they're like, oh, if I pretend to be like one of the cool kids. Honestly, like, just be yourself, do what you enjoy, play what you enjoy, don't play what you think's gonna get like the most clicks or what's gonna be like the most clickbait title, and just, yeah.
Yes, true. That was good, man.
I think adding to that, also remember that there is a niche for every single thing on the internet. So whatever you are interested in and passionate about, you can share, and there will be people who listen to you. So, yeah.
I agree with what they said. With, I do agree. You should be yourself, because then when you share your interests and everything you like, then the people who also like those interests will be in your community, and it's really nice. And if you enjoy something, you should let it be known that you enjoy that, unless it's weird. But you should let it be known that you enjoy it, because there's always going to be other people out there who also like it, and then it'll be nice to have a community that you can like share things with.
Adding on to what like Puffy said, it's very much a case of like one of the things is most important. Don't play a game that you think is going to get you views. It's like the worst idea, because if it's a game you don't enjoy, why would anyone want to watch it? You know, you're going to be sitting there like, I love Fortnite. It's I love building. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, if you find a game you really enjoy, you are going to build a community, because they're going to because it's going to be you playing the game. It's not going to be like some character that just like, oh, it's an NPC. Like, it's going to be someone they actually want to watch, because you become more human when you do things you enjoy. Like, don't settle for like this character or this fake persona. Be you and find a game that you really enjoy, and you build a community from there. Because trust me, every single game on the internet has a community. Trust me. Like, you may think like, oh, nobody's gonna know this random game. I was a Toontown streamer, okay? I know that people know games, okay? So yeah, just don't be someone you're not. Just be yourself. That's like the only advice I can really give you. So. Thank you.
I've found that, obviously when you be yourself, like your community, they'll find you, And for me personally, my community, for some reason, a lot of them are big Five Sauce fans, and so am I. And that's just like one example of like people alike will find each other, so.
Cultivating communities, huh? Okay. Well, I mean, it really feels like we're echoing each other, but I agree. It's one of those things where it's like, you wouldn't want an audience that doesn't actually like you for who you are anyways, right? Because then it's just kind of awkward, and you're putting on a little mask every day, and it's too much. It's tiring. It's way easier to be yourself. Well, it's actually kind of hard, right? Especially because sometimes a lot of people get bullied for being themselves, like, especially if they have like little quirks here and there. But I think sometimes, like, I guess what we're all trying to like really hammer out is that a lot of people will like you for your quirks, and honestly, sometimes things like that make you stand out. And in terms of, I'm not reading lines, by the way. I'm just like, maybe this TV will help me out, but it doesn't. So, yeah, no, that's all I could say. Dude, going after Aimsey's really hard. She's so articulate.
I'm sorry, I was an English student,
Stop
okay?
being
I'm a
so
theater kid.
smart.
I'm sorry.
We love all your answers. Yeah, you're great answers. Niki, why don't I start with you for this one? What's been the biggest change in how you interact with your community since you started creating content?
I don't think there has been any change. I've always been, from the very start, very honest with my community. I've always talked about mental health. I've always talked about that I am actually a real human being, and I also have issues, and I also have emotions, and I've always done that, and it never changed, and I don't think it ever will.
I think I grew a spine. Like I got happier too. I'm happy now. I mean, I think that as time grew on, I also grew more mature, and I knew how to handle things, and I wouldn't freak out as easily. And I got more confident in being able to tell people, don't do that, it's weird. which I think is a very important thing to have. So if any of you start getting big, don't be afraid to set boundaries and stuff, and make sure everyone knows what you're okay with and stuff.
What was the question? I got distracted.
It's just, what has been the biggest change in how you interact with your community since you started creating content?
Oh.
If there has been any changes.
Ooh. I think one of the main differences is probably just setting more boundaries. Because the one thing I've noticed is when, for example, if anything happens, like my boundaries get broken or anything like that, it's the internet, things happen. It's never usually like my core community. It's usually like other people on the internet that are kind of, I don't know, it's kind of either people that are just, trying to make drama, or they're people that are just, trying to like stir the pot kind of. And it's never my core community. So it's never a case where I'm kind of like, at my community, I'm kind of like, hey guys, don't do that. Because it's never them. They're all, like, my community are one of the most respectful people I've ever met. Like, I'm not going to lie, they're all just like me. I'm going to be completely honest. We are like streamer like chat. And it's like, it's brilliant. I love you guys. You guys. And I think that's like one of the best things where it's like, if anything happens, or if like I've had to have a serious talk with chat, or like my community, I always preface, like, I know it's not you guys. It's like the one teacher that has to be like, guys, I know it's not all of you, but I need to talk. It's kind of like that. But no, I think just setting the more boundaries when things happen has been like the main thing. And, usually it works. Mostly it doesn't, because the internet sucks sometimes. But it's, we live with it. But yeah, that's basically it.
For me,
She just hit her funny bone.
so what?
Basically, just has anything changed when it comes to how you interact with your community since you started?
Yeah, so when I first started, I used to be the person to like every single comment on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, like all of that. I would repost every single fan art on my story and all of that stuff. But as I started to grow, like it got to the point where like it wasn't even possible anymore because there were just thousands of comments and everything. So now, obviously, I still will go through and like and reply and stuff, but like seeing that growth was just absolutely crazy. And I do feel bad that I can't reply to every single person, but
They feel the love. Don't
yeah,
worry. They feel the love.
Yeah, boundaries were a great, I've been around on Twitch for a very long time, it feels like, as a viewer and then as like, just a consumer of the content. Back in the day, like, especially when I was like a youngster streaming, I had no idea how to draw boundaries. Like, what was I doing? Like giving like therapy to all these like random men in my Twitch chat. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, but like growing up now, I'm like, I don't owe you a thing. Like, and then, so like, yeah. No, it was like, it was just, I don't know. Some people think they can buy therapy from you for $4.99, but it's not really the case, especially when you're like in high school and you're just minding your own business. So yes, like learning how to like set boundaries was a really big thing for me. And also, yeah, like Hannah said, I wish I could like and comment back on everything, but it feels borderline impossible now. God, there was another thing I wanted to say. I forgot. What the heck?
If it comes back to you, just raise your hand and I'll...
No, yeah, setting boundaries, and I guess also having like, I don't know, there was something about when I would stream younger, I would just like be me all the time, but I think now I try to have like I try to be a lot more conscious because I feel like there's sort of I have like a social responsibility to like instill good ideas into like an impressionable audience. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of like youth that watch me, a lot of kids. I was actually really surprised to see how many like youngsters like would come up and be like, oh my God. But I don't know. I guess like I now feel a lot more responsible in becoming like the best person I can be, and also like, like supporting like growth and like, like new mindsets. So I don't know. So that that way it like reflects back into my audience. But yeah, I just feel a lot more socially responsible now. I feel like I can draw boundaries a lot better. Whereas back in the day, I would just, go crazy, go stupid. That's all. But now I feel like go crazy, go stupid, but consciously. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all.
Mine was weirdly the opposite. When I first started streaming, I was super rigid, and I was like, oh, I have to hide all of my emotions. I can't let them know if I'm having a bad day, or if I'm feeling down, or if something is bad's going on in my life. And I think as I got more comfortable and I realized, like Tina said, the impact that you have on people, I think it's very bad to paint as a content creator that we live these perfect lives and we're not human beings. So I actually have a lot more natural human interactions with you guys, because I don't want you then to look at your life and be like, oh, well, they're perfect and they're not sad, or they don't have this going on. And so I think for me, I actually became more comfortable as I grew bigger, because I was I want to actually be able to have natural human connections and relate to my audience, rather than being just so rigid and just worried about absolutely everything I say.
I will say, it's one of those things where it's it's not that I'm emotionalist. I'll definitely say hey chat, I cried so much today. I say things like that, just to normalize the emotion, I guess. But I guess I'm talking about other things, because sometimes the space isn't super progressive.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah, sorry. I've been butting in.
No, feel free to chime in. I'm trying to make somewhat of an order here, but whatever.
Oh,
We're
no.
winging it, everybody. Crumb, what's going on down there?
We made some towers.
I know. I was like,
You're holding out Jolly Ranchers down there?
You
this whole time?
want one? You want one? Take catch.
okay, they have candy, and I think they're making Jolly Rancher people. I'm not quite sure.
We're having a good time.
Okay, yes. Well, Crumb, my next question was for you. What do you do to engage and make people feel a part of your community? Does it involve Jolly Ranchers?
No, it does not actually. I forgot I have to talk into this. I do. I'm lying. Sorry. I have an alt account that I like to talk to people with a lot, and it's where I've made a lot of friends actually, and I really like being able to talk to the people, because they're just really funny too. You guys are really funny sometimes, but I just really I have my main account, and then I have my alt account, and on my alt account I will just say anything. And I like that people are just there, and I can just talk to them, and I can feel like I'm not walking on eggshell or anything, and everything's just great and fun, and I'm just there for a good time.
Honestly, having a this is such a weird thing, and it's so silly, but having a second Twitter account for some reason is brilliant. Okay, I don't know what it is. Me and Shelby were talking about this the other day, and it's something where I don't know. It's you don't have to, like Crumb said, you don't have to walk on eggshells around having so many people who probably view your tweets constantly. And I mean, if anyone follows my second Twitter, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope get well soon. Get well soon, guys. That's all I'm saying. But it's being able to just go on there and it's weird, because it's I would say it's little of my community on that account, but it's the people that are most active, if that makes any sense. And it's great, because I can have all these inside jokes in my community. I can just be really, be really annoying, basically. I can just wake up and be I'm gonna annoy my community today. I'm gonna be real annoying. I'm gonna tweet 5 times in a row that I'm Chica and have a great time, and everyone's gonna be so pissed off. It's great, but no, I don't know. It's good. It's good. I can't remember the question. I kind of just went off what Crumb said. I was just going off.
We'll go down to Hannah. How do you make people feel a part of your community?
So, you guys have an alt Twitter. I have an alt TikTok named Hannah X6 Rose Fan Club, and everyone thought it was a fan account. But I just do everything on there that I am too scared to post on my main account, and on there I'm able to actually reply to people and interact with more people, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's super funny and cool. But in my Discord, there's a thing called Rose Rank, which you can like get if you have 100,000 channel points. And I didn't realize, but like over like 400 people have redeemed that thing. So it's like a group chat with like my tight-knit community. And yeah, we just go through like every day. I talk in there. We just message. They put memes, and it's a fun time.
Tina?
I feel like a lot of my community like kind of made a lot of things themselves, because I don't know, they're also like talented and like, I don't know, they always just do like group together. So they did like Care Twitch selfie day. I thought that was so cute, and it's so nice seeing like their faces every month. You know, like selfie days are really cute.
They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so
yeah,
cute.
I'm like, oh my god, you're real. Like, you know, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes they band together to say like happy birthday and things like that, and you're just like, oh, you did that, and I didn't have to tell you to do that. That's crazy to me. Like, you know, because sometimes like when you grow up, like making your own birthday party almost feels kind of weird. It's like weird, like celebrating yourself, you know. So they do a bunch of things like that, and they make a lot of memes. To be honest, those are my favorite. But sometimes I'm scared to interact with them because they're like, I don't know, they're too funny for their own good, you know. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like the community kind of just does it themselves, and it's fun like interacting with them doing that. I kind of wish I did like that ranking thing. That sounds really cool. It's like a
now.
Yeah. Oh God. wait. Stop. But yeah, that's all. I think.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear the question because I was trying to eat a Jolly Rancher and I ate the plastic. Which I don't know if anyone saw, I hope not, but.
No, you're good.
There's a bite.
Oh my goodness, you did. You took a chunk out.
It's plastic.
Oh no.
It's still in my mouth. Anyways, what's the question?
Oh no. I was just asking, how do you make people feel part of your community?
I just meme with them. I kind of treat them like, I mean, genuinely, they are friends, but like what Tina said, I'm just super sarcastic and I just make memes with them. They got bald Puffy trending on Twitter and changed all of their profile pictures to bald pictures of me.
Nice.
How do I counter that? They do. I don't even have to interact. They do it all on their own.
Did you look good bald though? That's the question. Like, did you look
No,
good?
it's not a look.
no,
I look like Mr. Clean.
Oh my God. Stop, you're giving them ideas. Don't do it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really do anything. I mean, they do it all on their own, to be quite honest. Maybe a bit too much.
That's what I'm saying.
Nikki, how about you? 4 water bottles over there now.
So I try first of all to be like as welcoming as possible to everyone and like show people that I appreciate them and you know all these things. Sorry, I'm having trouble speaking English.
No.
And yeah, I have a huge like community that do things like I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't speak English right now.
No, it's early for us gamers, let's be honest, right? I get it.
You're fine.
Okay, so... No, y'all are doing great. Can I be honest? This has been an incredible panel. Yeah. Someone ate plastic. We have like Jolly Rancher people.
We're having a great time.
Amazing life advice. Like I'm 100% here for it. Actually, we're going to be going to a Q&A now from everyone in the audience. So there are 2 microphones set up in each of those lanes. Just a little bit of advice when you're asking a question. Just make sure you direct it to someone first, because if you don't say someone's name, they're all just going to be staring at the audience and not know who the question is going to be.
Can we throw a Jolly Rancher? Or is that not allowed?
Can you throw the Jolly Rancher?
Can we?
At them?
Yeah?
Okay, I'm going to be honest, y'all. Do it, but if Twitch gets mad at me...
Good luck!
Don't hurt each other, though, or Twitch will get really mad at me.
Seems like a bad idea.
Don't chuck them.
What? Hello? No one had their hand. I'm sorry. I just poked you in the head with the Jolly Rancher. Oh God.
And this is happening.
Oh God.
Who wants my
my beanie! Let's go! Okay. All Jolly Ranchers out?
I think
Fantastic. Oh, we have one. Are we keeping that one? Okay, yes. Crumb is like, that's mine. Put it
Yeah,
in
Crumb's
my
like, no, that's
pocket.
mine, actually.
Okay, so let's get to this Q&A here, and I'll just start here. But again, just make sure you direct the question to someone.
Okay. Is this on? Hello? Okay.
We got you.
First of all you guys are so awesome. I love all of you. Okay. Question for Aimsey. If streaming didn't work out, did you have like a plan B or anything?
Ooh. So I dropped out of college 3 times. Yeah, dropouts! Let's go! Please don't! And honestly, I was one of those people that was kind of like, I have no idea what I want to do. I just don't want to do education. I don't know. And, big shout out to anyone here that's struggling with education. It's hard. You're allowed to, there are different opportunities and paths you can go on, okay? Screw the education system, okay? Screw it! There are so many different paths for you, okay? Don't worry. And I wanted to be a child therapist, actually. Really? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to also study sociology. That was my plan, but yeah, I was terrible at I couldn't do essays. I couldn't do them, but yeah, that's it. Hope that was okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over here. What's your question?
Hi. So for those of you that are openly queer, whether in your gender expression or who you're romantically interested in, I was wondering if there's been any like negative repercussions being openly queer and also women in your community or women adjacent, however you identify. Any of you can answer that. Or if that's too personal, you don't have to answer. It's totally up to you.
Who wants to take this?
Yeah, repeat the question really quick.
Yeah, so I was just saying, for those of you that are openly queer, like whether in your gender identity or who you romantically are into, have you had any hardships like in your community or being a streamer, being both openly queer and woman?
So any hardships being queer,
Queer
essentially?
and,
okay.
yeah.
Who wants to take it? Who wants to take it? So, I'm gay.
For some reason, I was like, Aimsey's gonna take this.
Amy! Sorry for taking another question. I am gay. Honestly. Is it that obvious? No. Honestly, being like openly queer online as well as like gender non-conforming, it's difficult. Of course it's going to be difficult. It's the same thing as like anything. It's one thing that makes you different. And obviously if something can make you different, you're wrong in that kind of way. But the one thing that helped me is finding people who will like me. And also, like, it's very difficult because there's always going to be people online that are going to attack you for the stupidest things or like even just say things that are nothing to do with you. It's their own thing. It's like a lot of people struggle with their own identity, so they just push it on other people. And just remember, it's like, okay, I'm happy with my identity. Screw you. Like, it's not them. But honestly, the one thing to remember is like, it's okay also to not know who you are as well. It's like, just keep going. Just if anyone attacks you or anything like that for being who you are, it's them. It's not you. Just remember that.
Okay, so y'all, we have like maybe 10 minutes for questions and there's a ton of people. So when you come up to the mic, just make sure you know your question and you direct it at someone, okay? You're next.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chrissy. My question is for Tina. Sorry, I'm so nervous. So what's your favorite like category to stream?
Me? Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading. Oh my gosh. Sometimes, I do tell people to play games, but sometimes I love a good just chatting session, because it feels kind of like a sleepover where I'm just hanging out, cut my hair, and be like, so what's up with you guys, like one of those things. I really love just chatting, or those grindy games where I feel like my blood vessels are about to pop in my eyeballs. Like, I really like playing Raft for like 10 hours, 12 hours straight. That was fun. Sometimes I like, what other games do I like? I mean, I do. Okay, stop. It's a problem. It's an issue, but it's getting better. I would say I love a good just chatting session. Love hanging out and talking to people, to be honest. It's super fun. Also, early morning Minecraft streams were really fun for me, and I want to do them again. Yeah, thanks for the question.
Okay, over here.
Hi, is this working?
Yeah, we got
Okay,
you.
Yeah. Sorry, I sound like I'm in a fishbowl. It's like to me because I have this.
Yeah.
So I guess for Crumb, have you found that having, like, do you wish that you had enforced like boundaries and like stricter rules in your chat and having like more mods prior to when you sort of blew up, or are you happy with like when you put them in and who you chose as your mods and what rules you put in?
Okay. So you asked about mods, right?
Mods and just rules and boundaries in general.
I definitely need more mods. I love them all very much. They're all so wonderful. I got to meet a few of them. But yeah, I'm just saying, it's always better to have more mods than less mods. You can't have too many mods. True. You can't have too many mods. And it's always good to feel safe. And it's always good to have more people who are looking out for your back. So if you are planning on doing stream or anything, just make sure you have a good mod team that will always be there, and like make sure that their time zones are also like good with yours.
True. That was my mistake. So true.
Thank you.
Over here.
Hi guys, so I have 2 quick questions. Crumb, where is your overalls from? Because I love them. And what are y'all's favorite Minecraft flower?
I bought it off of Amazon.
Okay, I love it. It's so pretty.
I'll link it on Twitter if you want.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, and then what are y'all's favorite Minecraft flowers?
Here, real quick, go. Should we just say?
Yeah, let's do
Daisy.
Oh, pretty.
Go.
What? Your favorite flower? I like dandelions.
Yeah.
For the one you can blow on.
Yeah, I like her too.
I forgot the name, but like the purple one.
Alia.
I'm a big Daisy fan as well.
Oh, is Lily of the Valley the droopy one?
Yeah.
I like that one. That one's nice.
I think I would have to say sunflower. No, I'm just kidding. The rose.
Very fitting.
Thank you.
Okay, over here.
Hi, my name's Roxy. This question is for Puffy. It's a little more specific. What was a moment that made you feel like you really made a impact or a difference in your community?
I don't know if there. I don't know if it's while I was streaming, but like sometimes when I'm here, people like write me like these sweet like handwritten letters and like how much of an impact I've had on their lives, or like how comfortable they are with themselves and how they feel validated now, or I'll meet people and they start crying and it just. Sorry. I just think it's like when I find that like I actually kind of like touch people like deep in the heart and I have an effect on their lives, and I don't know that like me sitting behind a screen playing Minecraft just memeing the entire time has somehow changed someone's life for the better, just or impacted their day even for a second, just absolutely always blows my mind. But I don't think there's ever like a specific moment. I just as like an overall whole, to be quite honest. But thank you for the question. Thank you.
Over here.
Hi. Oh, this is taller than me. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yeah.
I was gonna ask, it's for all of you. How do you feel about helping so many people by them just watching your content?
So cool. It's so surreal. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's so happy to see people. I love it when people tell me, whenever people they're like, oh, you got me into animation, I'm like so happy. I like want to throw up. It's like so cool. I get so excited. I'm so happy that I was able to make people happy and make people want to do things. It's really cool.
I'm sorry, I'm still struggling, but I agree with the other two. It's really cool and really nice.
It's almost kind of like what I just said for the last question, but no, it's absolutely like mind-blowing because I don't think you guys realize how much you actually affect our lives every single day. So I feel like we're just like forever in your debt. Like it's just crazy and it just never really sinks in.
Oh yeah, unfathomable. Just kidding, I'm joking. Wait, no, it is unfathomable actually though. Like I think like it's just so again, like, I don't know, putting faces to, like, all the people that watch. Like, seeing you guys is so nice. You're so cute. Like, I don't know. It's events like these that make me, like, super, like, I just go home to my, like, hotel room and I'm, like, tear, you know, like little tears come out because I'm just like, oh my god, like, they're so cute. But I'm just, and my cheeks hurt from, like, smiling all the time, like, seeing you guys. I don't know. It's like one of the most gratifying experiences ever. I'm really thankful for you guys. Thanks.
I think being here really shows like how amazing our community is. I feel like all of us, I feel like we brought something to Twitch that wasn't there before. Do you know what I mean?
Women.
Yeah. I just think that's like really, really important to have and see on stage, you know?
Yeah, dude.
All right, over here.
Hello, my name is Theo. It's great to meet all of you guys. My question is for Niki, and I was just wondering if we were ever going to get a Niki villain arc, either in canon or IRL, because you deserve it for both.
IRL.
Punch me in the face, Niki. Punch me right now.
Your Joker arc, let's go.
I mean, maybe in season 2, who knows?
Thank you.
Over here.
Okay, my question is for Aimsey or anyone. What was the most wholesome experience you've had with a fan?
Oh, I know this.
Let's go down the line. Yeah, that's a great question.
I'll go really quick. Okay, so it was when I went to, it was recently when I went to Pride for the first time out as a lesbian, and I was with yeah, and I was with Ran, and basically someone came up to me, and like it was like the most surreal experience, because they came up to me and they basically were like, they kind of looked me in the eyes and they were like, you are the reason that I'm so comfortable with like the lesbian identity and like being who I am. And I fully just like looked at them. I was like, thank you. I turned around, I cried. I hugged Ran and I was just sobbing, because it was like, I don't know what it is, but like, being someone who's like struggled with their identity for so long and now being able to like, being told that I'm able to help people in a way, ooh, crazy. It's so cool. But yeah, that's it.
Oh my god. Okay, I had a meet and greet, and then someone gave me a t-shirt with my favorite video game character on it. And it was so sick. If you're out there, if you're listening to this, I love you. Know that. I love you so much. I'm gonna wear that shirt every day.
I don't think I have like a specific one. Everyone is just so sweet. So.
Honestly, Niki fans are like the sweetest. You guys are adorable. You guys are so nice.
I met a viewer's mom one time, and the viewer wasn't there, so her mom took a picture with me, but she started crying, saying like how much I affected her daughter's life. And she then brought her doggo out of the car for me to go meet it. Oh my God. I was a fan of the doggo.
That's a good one. Oh, I think it's usually like a lot of people that say like, oh, like you really like helped me a lot during like the past several years of like COVID and stuff. You know, it was a really hard time for me, but you know, like watching your streams and just having somebody there was like really nice. And I was like, yeah, that's what I wanted to be, the ambient voice in your room. Like, yeah, so I don't know, stuff like that like makes me really happy, especially when, well, not happy that they were going through a hard time, but like happy that I could help in any way that I could. Just stuff like that makes me tear up, you know?
I think for me, so this is kind of a story time, but it was my birthday, and my community, like, they put together, like, this Google Slides thing, and it had, I don't even know, 100 pages, and each of them was, like, from a subscriber. So they, like, personalized the page, they wrote, like, a message and who it was from, and that was, like, the sweetest thing, like, I've ever seen in my whole life. So.
I do actually. I do. Someone made a book for me. And that's books.
Yeah, that is
Niki Starry Dreams.
Okay, over here.
I have a question for Crumb. How has it been balancing streaming in high school?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the ooh.
It sucks so bad. But don't drop out of high school. That's the worst thing ever, man. Like, I'm doing it, and it's like, I can only stream for like an hour on the weekends. So it's like 2 hours a week. But I'm getting through it, and I'm still having fun. And I still work on my schoolwork because I am a hard-working girl. And just make sure to balance everything and try not to overwhelm yourself. It's always better to take a break from stream than a break from school, I feel like. That's good. Yeah, okay. I didn't know. But it's just, school is still important, even though it seems like it can be super annoying. High school, at least get that through. At least get high school. Okay.
Good. Okay, I'm really sad, but we're over on time, so I'm sorry. We can't take any more questions. But I thought one last question. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans? And Hannah, I'll start with you since you're next to me again.
Just thank you guys so much for coming here. Like, seriously, it means so much, like, seeing everybody. I love it, so thank you.
I just want to say it's like really awesome seeing so many women in the crowd. Again, like, been on Twitch for a really long time. This is like unreal to little me, and I know like the Minecraft community brought a lot of women to Twitch, and a lot of women like within like the streaming spaces and stuff. And it's really nice seeing like so many more of it, like so much more of it happening. And I'm really like thankful that all of you guys came out. It's been so nice meeting everyone. So yeah, thank you, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for being here. Also, a big thank you to Hannah for even setting this up and organizing this, by the way.
Yeah.
This would not happen without Hannah. But to everyone here, to the people watching at home, you guys have completely changed each and every one of our lives to an extent that I don't think any of us will ever be able to explain. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to us talk and babble. But I love you guys.
Yeah, what they said as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and for all the support always. I'm sorry I couldn't speak much. I apologize. I feel so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed, but I appreciate you all so much.
Sorry, I wanted to do that response. Yeah! Thank you. Thank you so much all for coming. It's so wonderful to see all of your faces. I love you all so much. Thank you, for real, so much.
Gamers, you mean the world to me, genuinely. And just thank you for everything you've done, you're doing, and just remember, it's okay to be yourselves, and it's also just thank you for everything. Can we take a group selfie?
Yeah! I was just gonna say that. Okay. How do we go about this?
Yeah, how do we even, how do we manage?
We could do
I have really long arms, so I'm going to try my best here.
Okay. What's the longest arms? Hey guys.
Yeah, you stand up.
Stand up, guys, come on!
Just
be safe. Hold on.
be safe. Don't knock over that monitor right there. But yeah, let's try to get everybody in here. And if there's an actual photographer here, that would be great too. But I will try my best with the selfie arm right now.